time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah.
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, move on to treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Oh, mama. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Thursday edition of your show. My name is Gary. This still, as far as we know, the only show going live, 4 to 5 p.m., Monday to Friday, originating out of Saskatoon. That means we're the only one doing it. That means we're the only one being real. And it means the world that you stop by and help out with this crazy adventure we go on each and every weekday to remind people about the important things, like treating others how you want to be treated, those golden rules in our quest to make the world a better place. And it's working, man. We're doing great. So thank you to you for that. And we thank you even more in the form of a cam. And this cam's second to none when it comes to cuteness levels. And yet again, today, she's crushing it. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Mega Cam. Looking beautiful, Marge. You were looking even better when you're looking right at the camera, but that's a nice little side view. Very, very well done. We got my man, the Dragon, La Dragoon, on the ones and twos today. We missed him so much. Fresh back from his wisdom teeth. He went for the big four, which I had done way back then, and I understand the pain that this man has gone through. So congrats on no dry sockets so far. Doing good. Keep up the great work. The MegaCam, proudly presented to you by our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. Mike and Rochelle run the place. They are incredible, fantastic human beings. So right there, you want to support. Those are the exact type of people that you want to support. And then you find out they have a dog named Leroy who has a bed right beside the door, who is also a greeting dog, just like Margaret. Then you're like, okay, I'm really liking what's going on here. And then you find out Maggie and Leroy met at the puppy greeting convention here in town, and they're inseparable now. They're a couple. They're a puppy power couple. So. And that's not the only reason why we love our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They also have all the toys your heart could ever desire. We're talking 2 full walls. So you could take your dog right up to and they can pick them right off the wall. So you know they'll want to use them. Then after you do that, you can go down a toy aisle or two because they have toy aisles as well to go with the toy walls. They also got treats on sale. Well, the bones are on sale every Tuesday and Thursday. Today is Thursday. That means you can go get some cheap bones to give to your puppies when they're good little boys or girls, which is fantastic. And they also have all the other treats you could ever handle strewn throughout the entire store, ready to go for your pets. It's always a lot of fun. Then they got the fashion aisle. They got a whole aisle dedicated to puppy fashion, be it the little booties as the season is getting colder, or maybe it's almost playoff time. You might want to get a rider jersey on your pup. They got those for you too. They got hockey jerseys. Whatever you need to get your pup all dressed up, they got you covered in that fashion aisle. Maybe you're looking to change your dog's diet. Maybe you heard a little bit about the raw food diet. They got fridges right at the back full of all those raw foods to help you make that switch. They will inform you on how to do it properly and all that stuff. They got you covered. And right beside those fridges is the best puppy spa in town. You bring your puppy in, lift them up, put them in the basin, harness them down, and then you got your soap, and you do the soap, and you got the rinse and the scrubbing, and you got the blow dry, all in one place. It's crazy. It's incredible, and it's fantastic. And then you go even deeper. If you're looking for those leashes and the collars, got the matching ones from Buckle Up. Yeah, they buckle up just like a seatbelt. And then they got all your favorite TV shows and movies and cartoons on them and the leashes. They also have all your normal ones, the extending ones, everything in between. It's all there right when you walk in. Okay, you turn left and then boom, right along that wall, all of it. And then they got the beds and the crates and all the travel stuff you need at the back, all the dry foods in the universe right there inside this incredible pet store. And if that's not enough, if all that's not enough, they're also open after hours and on weekends, thanks to Chris and Kirsten. So with that in mind, if you're looking to support local, to support good people, which is what we are all about around here at the Dufferin Avenue Media Network, this is the store for you. Head on over and watch your life change for the better. At Pet Planet on 8th Street, they are your pet's natural grocer. Ooh, a little blackout there. A little too excited in there, cowboy? Yeah, classic. A little rusty. Okay. He's coming off surgery, coming off the DL. If you will. Normally on Thursdays, we get CTV's Matt Young in the house. He couldn't make it in today, super busy. And then I find out it's his birthday. I'm thinking he must have had like an extra long birthday lunch or something really, really cool. So happiest of birthdays to you, Matt Young from CTV, member of this family. We love you so damn much, brother. I hope you're having a great day so far, and it continues to get better as we love you and miss you dearly. We'll get back with him next week. The other thing we got going on Thursdays around here, Johnny Factoid, not around. He's out at the lake, hanging out with all the boys, to Holly Carb and Bronco Bill and all the boys. Love you guys, miss you guys. So he'll hopefully be back here next week, maybe with some of those guys. I said, this place was built for all of us, man. All of us guys that grew up together, all of our buddies. This place is for everyone. So we want to make sure everyone gets to take full advantage of it. And we also started a little Thursday tradition here as well. Another one, if you will. Every Monday, every Thursday, we check in with our fantasy football expert. And we talk about so many things, not just fantasy sports, but we definitely get you ready as Week 7 set to kick off tonight in the NFL. It is time to check in with our main man, Boontis. It's just a fantasy. Zoom with Boone. Another fantasy. Zoom with Boone. This is just a fantasy. Just another fantasy. Zoom with Boone. Damn it. The timing was off. I should just record it once and for all so it's perfect.
That was good. Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
That was about 7/8 great. The finish there a little bit off. It is time yet again to check in with our main man, the fantasy football guru himself, our very own Canadian, Saskatchewanian, sort of a little bit Albertan, I guess, but we don't talk about that. Matt Barry. He's the guy. His name is Boontis. He joins us, and he gets us ready to go. And then we also recap the weekend that was in the NFL as far as fantasy sports goes. He even has a spreadsheet. He does the homework. He's the only professional here on the network, really, besides our friends the Bamfords with Bam & Co. They are also very highly experted at their business, but this is what we do. And we're so happy to have you, Boone. How have you been, buddy? How you feeling?
Good. Thanksgiving did me well. Yeah.
And what do we eat? Do you have the big family? Do you come home? Do you stay there?
Yeah, we had
If you say
mother-in-law,
okay,
brother's father-in-law. Yeah, it was a packed house.
You weren't here though, right? You weren't in Saskatoon. Because I would have murdered you. Even though I was gone at the lake, I still would have murdered you if you were home and I didn't know. So I feel a little bit better about that. You got all your family time in. You got all caught up. You're sick of everyone again. You're ready for Christmas.
Family time. We things are getting cooler here on the prairies, right? Yeah. So we decided to combat that by saying, you know what, everyone, here's some palomas to think of, better summery weather.
Palomas. Tell everyone what a paloma is.
It's just basically a margarita with grapefruit juice instead of primarily lime.
It's no Marvy Wallbanger, but it'll get the job done.
Well, see, that's the thing, is that the Marvy Wallbanger is a real sugar bomb, right? And it's just like you can only have one or two. Whereas the Paloma, the way I make them at least, it's the alcohol, the tequila concentrate here is concentrated, but I mean, it's grapefruit juice, right? It's healthy.
That's it. It's good for you. I'm with you 1,000%. And if we're not healthy, what the hell are we, right? So good on you for making sure that body stays a temple, a beautiful, manly temple that it is. And way to say hi to everyone. It's always nice to check in with the family, especially like you got a lot of, like, when you look at the whole entire family now with your brothers and all the in-laws and outlaws and everything in between, it's a lot of people. So good on you for getting to see everybody. I know it's kind of tough. Good stuff. What do you eat? Real quick, besides the palomas? You go turkey? You do the stuff? You do all that?
Sort of thing? Turkey. Yeah. Yep. Good. Mother-in-law helped us out to cook that and make sure it didn't go Christmas vacation.
I was just gonna say Clark Griswold in it. Yeah, for sure. You got to be careful. So it
was great.
You don't look like you gained 15 pounds like I did. Like I legit gained 15 pounds I got to the lake on Saturday, got back on Monday, and I ate the whole way without fasting. And I don't know if you know anyone who fasts, but if you don't fast for a couple days and you're doing the exact opposite, like the reverse fast of just pounding everything, it packs on quick. So you see behind me the Elmwood Fall Feast coming up. I got my suit that I wear to the Elmwood Fall Feast, and I was looking at it and I was crying on the inside because this extra 15 pounds ain't going to fit me in that suit. So now I have to do some extra fasting. I'm not looking forward to it, but totally worth it to see the family.
Well, you know what? Food. Now that Now that you bring it up, I played basketball last night, and
There you are.
it was not great. Like it was like, oh, why? Like I'm underperforming just massively. I didn't think about it, but
Yeah.
now I know why.
Normally it's windmill dunks. That
Thanksgiving.
last night it was only just single hand, barely making it dunks for you, I imagine.
Sure, let's go with
Yes.
that.
That's my guy. That's Boontis. And we're going to get into this as I want to start with the high stakes league. We're going to go back to the Monday nighter as we didn't get a Monday show in due to Thanksgiving. So we didn't really get to rehash what went down. Johnny Codeboner, I texted you over the weekend. Didn't start Scattaboo. We're like, it's okay. Rashad will cover up. We'll be fine. I lost to Codeboner by 4 points. The difference the difference between Rashad White and Cam Scattaboo was about 20. So I would have pounded him to sleep. Yeah.
But you going into Monday night, you thought you had it.
I
You
had
had it a good chance. What
what
really
happened.
spiked for him?
He had, and this
Buffalo,
is
Atlanta, Chicago, Washington.
I'm going to pull it up because it was a real heartbreaker. And not only that, I also had my first real bad beat of my budget gambling season as I was on a heater, and I had a 6-game parlay, and 5 of my 6 guys made it. Guess which one? Well, you don't have to guess. Josh Allen. All Josh Allen had to do was throw for 219 yards. I thought he was going to have it done by halftime on a $55 bet. It's one of my highest gamblings ever. And on that bet, and it was all winning, so it was no loss. Like I didn't take any loss. It was just all extra winnings. So I'm like, let's go for one. And Josh Allen, thinking he's going to cover by half, turns out he doesn't cover. So that bet lost me $954. I would have had enough budget gambling for 2 years. I could have been set for life.
Nice.
And Josh Allen comes out and has his worst game probably in his career. It's like the Gary curse knows no bounds. It was vicious. So looking back here, we had Jaden Daniels going. Who else do we have? Oh, I got to go back a week. Hold on. How do I go back a week on my phone? Is it going to let me do that? Does Yahoo let you go back like that? All matchups. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So we go back to week 6, punt, pass, and kick. So Johnny Codes going into Monday night. He had Jamar. No, it wasn't Jamar. He wasn't going. Who went Monday night? Aduze. He had Rome Aduze, who did nothing. Got him 5 points. I was worried about Rome. Rome puts up 5. We had Jaden Daniels going. We had James Cook going. We had Kyle Pitts going. And we had Deebo Samuel going. Deebo puts up.
That was it. You had all of those guys,
and we had to cover 42 points. Spoon. Deebo went for 5. Pitts went for 4. Cook went for 8, and Jaden was the only guy trying to do anything. He went for 23.
Damn.
We end up losing 142 to 137. High stakes league.
Jaden didn't have a good game. Well, Jaden on the last drive of the game had a fumble.
Yeah.
What was that termed, a fumble?
Yeah, it's -2. So it would have been 3 points. Still didn't matter. Would have been heartbreaking if I was 1 up. So it can always be worse. That's my lesson.
But when he fumbles, it doesn't go the other way, right? Like that's the end of that drive. He could have gone on and capped the game, right? With a TD, and then it goes the other way.
Then we win. Instead, he gave me the -2 in that. Yeah.
And anyways, him, like he could run it in, right? So
he's very versatile.
So that sucks.
That's your bad beat of the week. You're
and you know what though? I played, it didn't happen to me personally, but in 2 different leagues, you saw the Wendy Nicklers won by 0.11 to beat Verno. And that was a stat correction, right?
I did not see that. The commish got screwed on his own stat correction.
You're not in the WhatsApp group. You're not in the WhatsApp group.
I don't got WhatsApp. It doesn't work.
Verno was whining, and he posted the details. Scotty beat him by 0.11 on a stat correction.
I love that.
So
I love that.
And then in another league, I think probably the same stat correction, someone lost by like it was less than a half a point. So there's
those stat corrections, dude.
Well, it's just, these leagues, they get tight. And if you're, what it is a point. I guess a good thing in the Daffle League that we're talking about.
Yeah.
That they use the partial points, right? Some leagues don't. Some of them round, and then it's like, what's really happening here?
Yeah. I'm with you. And that's what you sign up for. That's the excitement. That's the craziness. You're sitting there watching this, and anything can happen at any time. It's
Go,
so
go.
much
You're
fun.
cheering for for guys on
In
teams that you
blowouts.
really don't care about.
Yes. It's wild. It gives you a whole new way
Yeah.
of watching and enjoying sports. So
Totally.
high stakes league. We're not doing good there, Boone. We are not doing good. I'm going to pull up my standings here. Old Pistol Pete, thank God, because this is an 8-team league, and whoever finishes 8th place has to host the next year's draft. And when Pistol Pete comes out and he's sitting at 0-6, it's looking pretty good that we might be heading back to Stately Trumpy Manor. I guess Stately Trumpy Acres out at the lake for another good draft. And I was talking to the Wing King and the commish. I let him know he's a character on this show, and we chirp him all the time because he's a real piece of shit. But I will say this. I said, Boone wants in on the high stakes. He says, we may be able to kick someone out for him. I was thinking we're going to add 2 more, but he's looking to kick someone out for you. So you're in the first queue for the high stakes league.
Give someone the boot. Nice.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we'll see what happens. Yeah, so we'll get you out of that next draft. This week, I am facing former NHL goaltender, NHL great, dare I say, the mighty Tim Chevelday. So Chevy and I are going at it. And as I look at my matchup tonight, I don't think he's got anyone going Thursday. Do you have anyone going Thursday here, Boone? Anyone going tonight?
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh, Cincy, and I got Jalen Warren.
Okay, this is what I want to talk to you about.
Going to be running the ball.
Sticking with what's going on with all of these different teams and leagues. In my high stakes league, taking on Chevy tonight, I picked up Jalen Warren. Okay. And I wanted to run this one by you because I'm feeling pretty good about this. So I picked him up. And with this team that I have Deebo Samuel, who's questionable. I have Quentin Johnston, who's questionable. And I have a flex and a super flex. So super flex, I already got Danny Dimes in there. But with this flex that I got, I have 3 running backs. My other 2 receivers, Ricky Pearsall and Emeka Egbuka, both going to be out. So I have already 2 wide receivers down. I need to make sure I can fill all these spots with my guys. So I picked up Jalen Warren. I'm running him in my running back spot. So I got him and Bam Bam Scattaboo, Bam Bam Cam. What do you call him? Ram Man?
Ram Man.
Ram Man Scattaboo. So
That's what he does, man. Head first. Let's go.
That's right. So I got Scattaboo and Warren set up for my 2 running back positions. So one will be locked in for tonight for Warren. And then I'm keeping that flex position open. I have Quentin Johnston in there right now, but I have Rashad White ready to go to fill that spot if Quentin Johnston can't go. Is that the best way to sort of go about this craziness that's going on with my team?
So Deebo didn't practice today.
I know, I saw that. But just like last week and the one before, dealing with a heel bruise.
Yeah, well, and he was used minimally in the game. Well, not effectively.
Yeah.
In the game.
Trust me, I know.
Whereas the reports out of Tampa Bay are that Bucky Irving's injuries are questionably more serious.
Oh, okay. Do say that then for non-Bucky owners, for us Rashad White guys.
So it's not looking good for him to return to practice anytime soon.
So I'm okay to rely on Rashad to fill that spot if both these wide receivers don't play this weekend.
I think so. And 2 weeks of just heavy Rashad White use.
Yeah.
And he's been fairly effective.
Dude, he's been money. He's been great.
Yeah,
except if Sean Tucker doesn't steal that touchdown on Sunday, he would have had a great week again. That was such a bullshit move. I was so upset.
The thing is, he's the big back, right?
Yeah.
Like he's the
workhorse. He's the bell cow. He's the bell
right?
cow. Yeah.
No. Oh, who's the bell cow?
Rashad White.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's just a much bigger back, right? And so it could be timing. I don't think it's necessarily, he's not being used 100% on goal line opportunities, Sean Tucker.
Yeah.
So play him, man. He's getting majority of snaps.
I'm feeling good about that.
So I would put him in the flex. I mean, unless there's a difference in time,
and that's what we're looking at, and this is why I did this. So both Deebo and Quentin are afternoon games, 2:25 and 2:05. So I have that extra time to wait to see if they're going to go, And then Rashad is Monday night. So those 3 guys, I should be
Oh.
able to fill 2 positions. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
professional fantasy football here. And by the way, if you're saying, yeah, real professional, you're always looking at your phone. Boontis sends the spreadsheet to my phone. So that's how I go through everything we're going to talk about today. So I'm not ignoring him. I'm actually going through his spreadsheet to look at all the hard work he put into this amazing segment. By the way, if you'd ever want to sponsor this segment, just let us know. We got an email, contact@dufferinav.com. I forgot to send Cousin Jeffrey the offer of, hey, Cousin Jeffrey, we love Broadway Sewer Repair. Sure would love to say Fantasy Zoom with Brune, brought to you by the Broadway Sewer Repair. Or SCS, Sutner Concrete Services, another great possible sponsor for this amazing segment, as they're all fantasy footballers, just like us. All right, heading back to the spreadsheet. And we got the whole show today, Boone. I forgot to tell you this, the whole show. So we're going the whole way so we can take our time with all this stuff. And we can talk about all the other stuff too, as this isn't just a show about fantasy sports. It's a show about life and all that other stuff. And as you can tell from the opening, we sort of touched on that a little bit. What's slowly becoming my least favorite topic for these conversations, the let me down, I guess, topic, title. Yeah. Who the hell let your ass down, Boone? Because there's some good ones on here. And you got some good names on it. I just looked at the name. Ken Walker turd?
Yeah, just a bunch of WTFs, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, Ken Walker, Breece Hall.
A lot of
Jameer
running backs
Gibbs.
in there.
A lot of running backs. What's up with that? I don't know. I mean, Breece Hall has kind of, ever since his injury, has kind of underwhelmed. Wow, I mean, it's the Jets, right?
Man, Jets, Jets. They don't know how to win. And not only that,
yeah.
I don't think they know how to play, because they've always had weapons. They just can't figure it out. And sometimes you can get by in fantasy with just weapons, but not when you're in New York.
Yeah, and we'll go into this further down in terms of the greater WTF.
Oh yeah.
But the Jets offense in London last week put up a net -9 yards.
If you keep a score at home, yeah,
that's all yards for, but then also including the negative yards on sacks.
Mhm.
That's not typically how you report it, but
that's the truth.
Pretty sad when total overall yards is in the negative.
And
you're not going to be scoring touchdowns like that.
Yeah, and nobody in their right mind would ever say the Jets are a good football team. You just can't. They've proven time and time again they cannot figure it out. So I've always, for years now, I've avoided fantasy Jets, and I always will, because there's just, even when Breece was going and Wilson was going, still, man, stay away. It's just, it's too volatile. Way too volatile there. So
and Garrett Wilson is out this
week. It is. I just clicked on that by accident. Knee hyperextension. That sounds horrible.
Yeah. So he'll be back. It's not a
good season
crazy injury, but yeah. I mean, I don't know that he's disgruntled. So who knows, right? How long lets this play on?
Yeah, the Jets.
I mean, he's young, but
down.
You're not getting younger by injuring yourself in these bullshit games, right?
You're 110%. Sticking with the let me down, you said a very interesting name there. A guy who won me a couple leagues last year, Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs. When Monty's not there, the dude, he's Bijan Robinson, but better. And I know Bijan's the best in the biz right now. And that's how good Gibbs was last year. Yeah. With David Montgomery in that sort of split backfield, is there any hope of either of them being, I guess they're contributing on a very minuscule level, but being a monster of some sort like they used to be?
Yes, there is. There's going to be games where one takes off or just is amazing and the other's okay. Now we're used to the Detroit Lions having crazy amount of points, and they're just not achieving that, right? Like we're talking 40s to 50s was the average last year,
where everyone's getting a piece too. Goff was a monster, and I got Goff. I picked him up this year. I'm starting him, and it's starting to look like he's starting to get back to that, and the running back's sort of being left behind there.
Yeah, I think this is just an off game, but he's in the let me down.
Yeah, he definitely is, and he's earned that one for sure. So a couple let me downs here. We'll get more into that down the line. The big time growers and showers. Not you or I, buddy. We got my man Baker, another guy who won me titles last year. We're talking about a dude, okay? Just to put into perspective what Baker Mayfield is doing right now. We're talking about a guy who is going out there with a practice squad. He's playing with a practice squad. That's what he's throwing to. And he's still winning games. He's still making it happen. When those practice squad guys don't get open, guess what? He'll run at 35 for a first down. He does whatever it takes to win. They're already chanting MVP in Tampa Bay. And you know what? Just so this is on the record, I'm going to take a look right now and see if I can throw some cash down because he could be the guy, man. How is he doing what he's doing right now?
And it's so fun to watch too. So like fans are obviously loving it, right? Now, that also comes with winning, but even if he was losing, it's exciting football, right?
And not only that, this dude, like he came out and he called out the media. And we always love here because we are the anti-mainstream media. We're the hyper local. We're the real ones, I guess you could say. We don't pretty it up. Yeah. We don't edit everything and take out all of our breaths and make it all pretty for you and perfect every time. We're real. And that's exactly what Baker Mayfield is. He says, when I first came in here, everybody said, oh, he's too cocky. Oh, he's got too much swagger. Oh, he doesn't care. And now that I've been winning and doing good, oh, he's got moxie. He's got swagger. He cares. You cannot tell the media how to perceive you. So all you can do is just be true to yourself. And it's such a great life lesson there because it's so true. It's so true. And the same thing, like what took him to go through 3 years, 4 years, whatever it has been with his roller coaster. You look at Jackson Dart, he didn't even start with that whole everyone hating on Jackson Dart for all of his dances and all the stuff he's doing. Everyone's already saying it's moxie, it's swagger, it's confidence. He's so good. How come, and in New York of all places, how come Jackson Dart isn't getting that Baker Mayfield experience? What's the deal with that?
Yeah.
It's upsetting to me.
No idea.
Yeah. So anyway, Baker, so good, and he's gonna have to do it again. He's gonna who's his number one now? Sterling Shepard, I guess Tez Johnson.
He's out?
No. Agbuka's out, Godwin's out, Evans is out. So who's his number one now? Tez Johnson, Cade Otton, Sterling Shepard.
Yeah.
And they're still gonna win. No Bucky. Yeah. If you're looking for a team to get on board and go on a wild ride, I think Tampa Bay might be the one for you because they're doing this with nothing. When they're fully stocked, look the hell out, brother. It's going to be nasty out there. So
Chris Godwin came back, but now he's out again, which kind of can be expected. You return from an injury a little bit too early. You're older. Your muscles hurt, man. I can relate.
My back hurts from walking from the house to the studio here. Legit. We can all relate to the pains. So you got the Baker showing up. Yeah. Rico, I spent $40 waiver dollars to get Rico. I believe it was in the Daffle. Got Rico in the Daffle, ran him out. Another huge game. Is Rico going to be, is this sustainable, what this guy's doing? Is another, 200 yards again from scrimmage or something? The numbers he's putting up are insanity.
Yeah, I think so. So long as Chuba stays out, right? When he gets back, Chuba was doing well until he got injured, right? So obviously the offense is set up to run and run well, and not to take away from what Rico's doing.
Sounds like you're taking away from what he's doing.
Well, no, I mean, they're both going to run, but when there's two people in the backfield, two capable backs in the backfield, the share gets, the pie gets split.
Well,
right?
that would bring up the question of what the hell does this guy have to do to earn that starting spot then? Because he's breaking, he's doing some crazy shit that you don't see very often right now.
Yeah, true.
So, interesting. Rico
tough to say though, right? Because you don't. The longer he plays or does this alone, the more likely he's going to get injured. So a coach is going to look at that and say, we need to split this up.
Wear and tear. Okay. Well, that breaks my heart a little bit. We're hanging out. Fantasy Zooming with Boone is something we do every Thursday. Get you ready for the Thursday nighter in the NFL, as well as Mondays, recapping the weekend, and then get you ready for the Monday Night Football. Going over his spreadsheet that he so kindly puts together for us so we can keep track of what's going on in the fantasy sports world. And Patrick Mahomes, he's on this list. Oh, baby, is Mahomes ever on this list? And Rashee Rice comes back this week. He's got his weapons back. I'm pretty sure that Patty Mahomes might be another guy who you could get some money on for MVP, because when he's doing is another example of a guy doing something with nothing. Like the fact they're 3-3 right now in Kansas City is insane to me when you look at their roster and the guys they've been missing. Is this going to be sustainable for Patty Mahomes?
Well, I mean, we've seen it from Patty Mahomes, right? So he can do it, especially with the key items returning back. But when you watch those games, like he's playing. I put in the spreadsheet. He's playing nasty ball.
That's
a
great line. I was hoping you'd quote that.
Chirping. He's getting in guys' faces, and a lot of people don't like some of the things that he does because, one play he'll do the not the kneel down, but he'll do the slide,
the fake slide,
right? And then the next play
slide?
he'll rock the defender, staying inbounds kind of thing, and it's like they can't. What's the defense supposed to do? Because if they go at him, then they're going to get flagged, right? So
if they don't,
it's
he'll
tough.
But
hey, that's the thing, right? It's a fast sport, and he makes mistakes happen, right?
Do you buy into the referees are wearing Kansas City jerseys? You buy into all that talk?
No, I don't. Flat
Good
out.
for you.
But
because I totally do, and I don't know why. I just feel like that's what's happening.
You see it, but seriously, there's no way someone is like actually paying them, right? Nah, get out of here. Get out of here.
Growing up, Grandpa Nickel always said whenever there's anything questionable happening in any sport, he'd always say, "It's the mafia. It's the mafia." So it's been ingrained in me from a very young age. It's the mafia. I mean, honestly, it'd be very hard to do, and this and that. Also, it wouldn't surprise me if it actually came out. Like, just looking at all the games that this team has played and all the times they've had calls go their way. Like, when do you see a call go against the Kansas City Chiefs?
Well, I have in the last couple of weeks.
I don't believe you.
Be devil's advocate, if you will.
Fake news.
And specifically, you know what? I saw a case in the last game where Travis Kelce caught it with the ball down, and he landed, and then they hurry up offense so that they couldn't get challenged. And but the video made it out like, see, this is the refs no, they missed a call. Refs miss a call, and you know what? Heads up, Patty Mahomes got them to the line
get up, snap that,
so that they couldn't challenge it.
Not only
just good play.
Not only did he get in the line, he caught the other team offside and got a penalty for the other team on the play.
Exactly. Pretty
so impressive.
That's not the refs are being paid off. They missed the call, and then they capitalized on it.
Smart guy taking advantage.
It's just smart play. That's playing by the rules. Get out of here with this conspiracy stuff on that play, right? So it is what it is. I'm me. I'm not a conspiracy theorist person. I'm more of a, hey, put the ball in your hands and do something with it. Choose your own destiny.
There it is. That's why you're an expert, buddy. That's why you are the Boone in the Fantasy Zoom with Boone, hanging out, recapping all things in the NFL fantasy football world. I learned my lesson, Boone. I learned it, and I'll never do it again. I'm never sitting Cam Scattaboo again. He is riding in all three of my leagues that I have him for the rest of the year, for better or for worse. Because
till he gets injured.
Of course. But hey, Ram Man don't get injured. Ram Man injures people. So. He injures people. Dude.
Yeah.
So pumped to have this guy, and a lesson was learned, so it wasn't a mistake, even though losing to Johnny Codeboner by 4 points really irks me, but I'm going to get over it. And that's the crazy part about an 8-man. Are you in any 8-man leagues?
No.
I'm
in the opposite. I'm currently in a 16 team league.
How is that even possible? I thought 14 was the max.
It's not. It's a work league.
Okay. So it's like
16 people want to play?
Do it.
16 people. 16
That's kind of fun. Boy, oh boy, is that a naked waiver wire though, hey? My God.
There's nobody. I had Aaron Jones go out on me, and I've been circling
recover.
rookies that get like 4 or 5 points. It's brutal.
Yeah. So with this high stakes 8-team league, you're pretty much alive until, because you get an extra week, because the playoffs, it's only a semifinal and then a final because the top 4 advance. So bottom 4, you're out, top 4, you go. And right now I'm three wins behind the 4th place guy. And you can cover that over the span. Because I guess, when do playoffs normally start in the 15th week? Is that right? Week 15? If you got like a 12-team league?
Yeah.
Something like that. So whatever it is, you get an extra week because you don't have that first week of playoffs. So I still have like 11 games, whatever it is, to get back those 3 games. And I'm feeling very confident with my team. But still, 1 in 6.
How many times do you play Trumpy's team?
Not enough. Not enough, unfortunately. But still, just the idea that you're not really out until you're way, way out feels good. You're all alive till about halfway through the season. Then, the top 3 sort of, they move forward, and that last spot usually goes up for about the bottom 3 type of teams. You're never really out, so it's always good to have that. And Scataboo is going to be a big, big part moving forward. Another grower and shower, our guy, George Pickens. The pick of the pick of the crop, if you will. When CeeDee Lamb comes back, is George Pickens going to still be the guy that we've seen the last couple of weeks?
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so long as CD's out, right?
Yeah.
Even then, obviously, again, piece of the pie.
Yeah.
CD is huge. So they're going to start throwing to him once he's back.
Yeah,
but
they're going to be double teaming him all day, and guess who's
double
open
teaming
over
him.
there? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Or, goal line, who knows, right? Like the more options you have, the better for Dak to score that TD, and he'll go to whoever's open.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Jason Ferguson can agree with that. Jeez. All day just being that little outlet for him. A lot of points to be had there. One more for us in the growers and showers column, and that would be Mr. Devin Achan. Davin Achan, running back in Miami. Very, very fast. There you go. Sure. Devon Achan. I was so close, just a bit outside.
I mean, I feel like Waddle stepped up a little bit, but he is the consistent point getter on the
Miami. Now the question becomes, how long is he going to play for? Because the way he runs, how fast he is, and his injury history sort of tells a story that he can't sustain what he's doing right now. Are you still good on Achan?
You got to play him, right? Okay. And you've got
Wing King has him in the high stakes. So anyone on the Wing Kings team, gross. We're trying to.
But what you really want is him to go off, and I mean, for the rest of the year, him and Waddle, that's the 1-2 punch, and that's all they got, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, Tua just stays healthy this year.
Okay. That's good. And speaking of staying healthy, that leads us into injuries here on Fantasy Zoom with Boone. Every Monday and Thursday, we check in with our fantasy football sexy expert, a sexpert, if you will, as he knows all there is to know about these things. And I'm looking, and I don't like seeing guys ending in Uka, because that involves one of mine. But Emeka and Puka, both out. I'm imagining and I'm hoping both of them not too bad. That's sort of what I've gathered so far, looking at a week or two. What are your thoughts on those two, Jabril?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like it's still, what, I needed to check yesterday, but I was too busy. I wasn't sure if Puka was practicing or not. It's an ankle sprain, and man, that guy has played through a lot of injuries already. Mm-hmm. So hoping he's still good to go. Just put ice in his veins, and he keeps
he's a beast, man. He's a monster.
Inject some other stuff into his ankle, and throw
the good stuff. Get me that good stuff.
Yeah. So it's possible, but I haven't checked. And then Ibuka, I'm pretty sure they haven't officially done it. It's leaning towards this week with the hamstring.
He's already putting the zeros up on the board. So
gotcha.
As a guy who has him in 3 leagues, he's not playing. We're filling that spot.
Yeah,
very sad.
Hamstring. Mm-hmm. Couple weeks, unfortunately.
And those are the worst ones. You say it every week. When you have a hamstring, we said it with Lamar Jackson. When you have a hammy, you never really know, and it's always lingering. It's always there, and there's not much you can do about it. So that's a little bit upsetting because Agbuka and Ram Man, they were going to run me right through all three of my leagues. They were going to take me home. And now,
Sucks.
oh my God, it's my Ram Man. So hopefully Emeka comes back soon. We did talk about Garrett Wilson. Any thoughts on that one? Or do we really care about any Jets at this point?
Well, so there is the rookie tight end, Mason Taylor.
This guy, yeah, okay.
I've picked him up everywhere.
He's a big boy, hey?
He's huge.
Boy, yeah.
Drafted second round.
Yeah, high draft pick.
So really, like they're expecting him to be able to fill in, and there really is, who was it? Josh Reynolds. That was that the person receiving the I think he got 2 first downs in over in London.
Yeah.
We know who he is. So
like dude,
I got a feeling they're gonna be peppering the tight end with a lot of balls. So
yeah, and that would make sense. And I think it's safe to say this would be Fantasy Zoom with Boone's hot pick of the week, right? Like for the last couple of weeks, probably now. This would be like one of the guys to get because he's so available because no one talks about him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yep. I'm with that one. I don't like this next one. The WTF. My beloved Arizona Cardinals. Since 1996,
like every week.
When I went out and I said, Jake Plummer, the Cardinals have a quarterback named Plummer. I'm the son of a plumber. I'm basically like Cody Rhodes, son of a plumber. Dusty Rhodes, baby. So I'm like, this is my team. I'm in. I love the Cards. And ever since I decided to hop on that bandwagon, the team's been to 1 Super Bowl that they're still waiting to be awarded to them because Pittsburgh stole it. Santonio Holmes' feet did not touch the ground. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what you're showing. It didn't happen. James Harrison should never have ran that back before halftime. Anyways, point is, being a Cardinals fan sucks. It's like being a Jets fan. Just nothing good. And here they are again with another WTF. Better without their studs?
They were.
What does that really mean, though? Like better than garbage? What are you like? Are you like recycling?
The bar is very low, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what to think of it, right? They went out, Murray and Harrison, and it's Brisket?
Jacoby Brissett.
Brisket.
Jacoby Brisket, Mr. Barbecue Man. Yeah.
Yeah, he did well. He was firing.
Dude, they almost did a little something against Danny Dimes and those pesky Colts.
Yeah.
So yeah, who knows?
I don't know how long Murray and Harrison. I think actually Harrison isn't officially ruled out yet, but
he's got a big dirty Q beside his name in a couple of my leagues where I still have him. I already traded him away in one of them, but you can only wait so long. You tell me. Yeah, well, here, let's see what
are they better without?
Sure, looked like it.
I think
it's almost like the pressure of having to get all those guys their looks. Once it's lifted, you can just play ball. It's a little more freewheeling out there, which is interesting. Let's see what they got to say about Marvin Harrison. That new receiver you're looking for? Well, listen to this. Sorry, I watched Back to the Future. I've referenced it a couple times now over the last 2 days. Marvin Harrison Jr. is questionable. Concussion limited to non-contact. Blah, blah, blah. Should be considered questionable, though today's limited yellow jersey session is encouraging. Even if he is good to go, do you want to roll him out? Are you in on Marvin Harrison Jr.? Because I'm not, and I got him in 2 leagues.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it depends on what you have to replace him with, but yeah, try not to. They're on bye week 8.
Yeah.
So next week. So yeah, hopefully he's better week 9. And I think the schedule lightens up after the bye. So
interesting. You already touched a little bit on the Bar Fest going down. You want to say anything else about that? Are you enjoying these early bar fests that they're putting on?
No, I don't like them because I always I
haven't been able to watch one. I'm getting upset about that.
I always miss, or I always forget to set
lineups,
the lineup properly. Like if they're always in my flex or something like that, and so I'm always that just pisses me off. So that doesn't help. Funny, I have a good story about this game. A buddy that I play basketball with was over in London on a work trip, and he went to the game.
Come on. Oh, that's so cool.
Tickets were crazy.
Like, how many euros are we talking? Were they euros?
Like 270 euro.
Which is like 800 Canadian.
I think it's like 500. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything over 100 to me is like, oh, too bad I can't do that.
I think it's like 2 times.
Did they fill it up?
I think it was pretty packed. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. But yeah, the game was just, there's, in the notes there, 1 TD.
That minus 10
between both
really gets me.
teams.
Yeah.
1 TD in the entire game. Just a bunch of field goals.
Dude,
If
net
you watch,
offensive yards of minus 10. That's insane.
yeah, Barfest. And who was it? It was who was the famous Kurt Warner was
Analyst?
the celebrity announcer.
Yeah, that's my former card.
Yes, and very, very prolific quarterback.
The only
And
one to
he's
take them to the
just
Super Bowl. Yep.
every time. Well, even Bo Nix had some really bad plays, but Justin Fields, he's on there on the field, and he's just like, what is he doing? Why would he do that? What's there? And I think they needed to be like, listen,
reel it in.
All valid, but we need to stop like harping on the guy. So I think Kurt Warner needed to take a walk mid broadcast.
Take a breather. Yeah, we're trying to sell the game here, bro, and you're not selling it. Yeah, I'm with you.
He's just like, I don't know why are they doing like just
it reminds me of
podcast.
Reminds me of Billy Madison. Who on earth would eat 30 bag lunches? Hey, it's just Chris Farley and Normie and the boys eating them all. Like, it just makes no sense. So
it was kind of comical. So that was good to watch.
Are we done with the overseas games now? Is that over?
No. Another one. Jeez. So I think where was the last week?
London?
Was it?
I think they went Ireland and London.
London, but there's 2 stadiums now. There's Wembley and something else. So they're at a different stadium, but still in London. This week.
I hate these games, man. Especially since I can't watch them. Like I don't have the net. Like I even had the NFL Network. I was all excited when I was at the lake on Sunday, and it wasn't even on the NFL Network. They literally had the whole
TSN.
I didn't have it on my TSN. I didn't have it anywhere. A TSN Plus, I think, is what it is. I don't got no TSN Plus.
Maybe.
Anyways, upsetting for sure. The bye week NATO. You want to touch on that? Just around the corner.
Week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this week's actually a light one. Only two teams, Ravens and Bills.
Okay.
Arguably both of those teams were not or are not performing the way we expected them to. So, like in my case, it's like, oh, I don't have to play Derrick Henry and worry that he's going to disappoint me.
Hey, did he disappoint you last week though? Was it 20? He went over.
He was okay.
Yeah,
he was okay on my bench.
Of course. Oh,
so
at least I find the game of the rock. I saw you had 24 rushes. That's pretty good.
Agreed. But he's, you lose the trust. You get benched.
Yep. I am very, very aware of that. Okay.
But yes, next week is the bye NATO. It's 8 teams.
Have buys?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the new 8. 16.
So 6 teams
in week 8.
And then with that, you have those. So that's 3 games only that are missed.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not too bad, but still, it is the bye NATO for sure. I get that. Do we want to talk about the Monday Night Football horror show that ruined my high stakes fantasy sports run?
Well, yeah. I mean, briefly, it's interesting. Atlanta beats Buffalo. Like Atlanta is putting together good games, right?
None of that is real. It's the Gary curse. The fact that Josh Allen needed to throw for 219 yards. That's what lost it for Buffalo. Again, probably the worst game Josh Allen has ever played in his career. And all we needed was that 219, and we were running home. We were retired, and everything was good. So I'm not in on Atlanta being good yet until they do it when the Gary curse isn't doing this to, the game.
Well, I mean, yes, for sure. The good thing for Buffalo is they have a bye. They can maybe regroup, figure out what's going wrong, and make it right. I mean, their team, I don't know if they have a ton of injuries, maybe on the defense, but their offense is the same as when they started started the season.
Guys
So
aren't stepping up, man. Shakir and Coleman need to get their shit together. That's what
Yeah.
I'm seeing. Yeah.
I think Dalton Kincaid's the only one that's really making things happen.
Yeah, and he wasn't there.
And reliable, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll figure it out, I'm sure. I mean, they get paid millions of dollars to figure it out, right?
Here's a question for you. What was more of a surprise to you? Atlanta beating Buffalo or Chicago, dog? Chicago? Are you freaking kidding me? You're going to be like that? You're going to walk into Washington? Doesn't matter, dude. You're looking at an NFC championship almost going to the Super Bowl team here.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't know if you watched that game. A lot of rain.
I did.
Running backs needed to step up because passes were being dropped. Not all of them, but wet ball.
Swift was a monster. I think that was sort of a hey, I'm still around here, guys, type of game for him.
Yeah, for sure. And he hadn't had a game like that yet. Well, probably in a long time, let alone this year.
For sure.
Yeah. It's I think Washington's pretty injured. So I wasn't too surprised by that. Chicago can have good games. They can have really crappy games. Reminds me of just the slightly better Jets.
Oh, that's not really a good thing. I don't like the idea of Caleb Williams being a good quarterback because I've said it numerous times on this segment now. I just think he's a shitty person. And I don't know, it'll take a lot for me to change that, but I did go on record saying he's going to be the biggest draft bust since Ryan Leaf. And now he's starting to prove me wrong. And I don't like it because he's starting to look like he's got something going there. I think they finally figured him out.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I mean, I like offense versus offense. It makes for good football, right?
Very true, especially for fantasy football,
exactly.
As our games in overseas have proven yet again, over and over. If you don't got a lot of points going up, it's not going to be good for anybody playing fantasy sports. All right, final one, Boone. Who the hell do we need to go off tonight? We both talked about Jaylen Warren off the top. Is that the only guy you got going?
Wow. I mean, this is the start of the week. That question's actually more typically reserved for the Monday night where your last-ditch effort.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but I did complete a trade early this week.
Dude, was that you making a trade with El Dandy?
Nope. Before that, it was snuck in and through fairly expedited. So you might have missed it.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. Tell me all about it. Update me. We got a Daffel trade.
I brought home CMC.
No. You stole him from Big C?
Big C.
What'd you pay for him?
A first round.
Oh, no, I did see that. First and a second for a 17-18 and a couple bench guys. You didn't just get him. Who else did you get?
No, that's it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
not a first and a second, just a first.
Okay, so no El Dandy, because here's the thing about Big C. It's his first year in this league, in the old Daffel, and he's realizing very early that you can move and get yourself a lot of draft picks at this point of the year when everyone sort of still has a chance. And I saw the move he made with El Dandy, but I didn't see him make one with you. So good on you. And boy, oh boy, you feel a little bit better having him?
Oh, yeah. I slotted him nicely into my flex spot instead of the first. Baby. I don't know. I feel like the flex is more prone to take off, right?
That's a good point. And not only that, he's proven that he's good this year. It isn't like last year when you didn't really know. Like, he's out there every week and he's going. And that's an absolute pleasure to see.
Last week, he was the only guy, right? Talk about Baker with all the practice squad. That's basically what's happening. But the quarterback is the part of the practice squad. I mean, Mac Jones.
It's crazy. Like, who would ever thought Mac Jones would be doing what he's doing now?
Yeah, well, he's okay.
He hasn't showed what he's doing these last couple of games. He hasn't showed that anywhere he's been. And he's been everywhere, man. He's Johnny Cashin right now. Is that Johnny Cash? I've been everywhere, man. I think it is. Maybe?
Sure.
Why not?
You sing the song. We all know what song you're singing.
It's a great song. Boontis, thank you so much, dude, for checking in here and getting us all caught up over the week that was in fantasy sports, getting us ready for tonight. And I want to wish you
my pleasure.
Best of luck rolling into the weekend. Best of luck tonight. And we'll check back in on Monday, and we'll see how we all did. As man, it's just it's so cool.
Right back at you.
I've been wanting to do this. I've been wanting to do a fantasy football segment since the start of this entire network. So the fact it only took us a year and a half to get there makes me so happy. And the fact that you are the guy that made it happen, you are the savior, means the world, brother. So thank you so much again.
Nice.
Love you. I appreciate you greatly. And say hi to the family for us. And we'll miss you till next time, brother. You take care.
Sounds good.
That's my guy. God, I love that, man. The mighty Boontis. Another Fantasy Zoom with Boone in the books as we continue here on the Thursday edition of your show. No birthday boy, the human energy drink himself, the great Matt Young from CTV. He's been super busy on his birthday. So happy birthday again to him. And Boontis, thank you for stepping up. As we got a couple minutes left to go here before we roll in to another huge night. We got a Fat Tito draft going on again tonight. So Coach Kamatu's going to be picking me up a little bit later, heading to the cave. We're going to go taste some more of George's amazing food while we do our draft over there. And there better be a TV because we got sports tonight. The Blue Jays. Ooh, mama, right back in it against Seattle, putting a beat down 13-4 yesterday. Max Scherzer on the mound as they get going again tonight in Game 4. That will be going on for you after 6 o'clock. Be ready for that. Then you got your Thursday night football. And hockey's back as well. So there's a lot going on. You know what goes great with sports? Wings. And not just any wings. I'm talking wings from Bugsy's. And not just any wings from Bugsy's. I'm talking one of the 69 different flavors for you to enjoy right here on your passport that you can pick up from either Markham Mall or Lawson Heights Bugsy's location. When you get your passport, the adventure begins. Go on there Tuesdays and Thursdays. Go into the house over at Markham Mall or Lawson Heights, and you can get these stamped off for over half price off, okay? 69 different flavors for you to enjoy. And number one still in power rankings, the Sweet Pickle Heat. You'll see in the top left there. And you can also order online through Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats right to your door. Just go to Smitty's, order a plain wing, and in the memo for the plain wing, put the flavors that you want from your passport. Guess what? You're getting them stamped off. And then, you become the coolest person in the universe because you are sporting the Ruckus Cock right here, shredding on top of his amplifier. You have joined the 69 Wing Crew. You get the shirt that says, I did the 69 at Bugsy's. It's all here. It's all fantastic. And I'm telling you, if you've ever looked for a t-shirt that doubles as an aphrodisiac, also right here, okay? So be sure to get all those stamped off, win the shirt, and watch your life become better thanks to our buddies over at Bugsy's. Also, just chatting with my main man, Endo. Him and his team over at Super Skills Hockey out at the brand new Martinsville Rec Center. Top floor, looking over the ice surface, super futuristic. You see all the lights, and it's all awesome. They got the shooting lanes. They got the puck handling area. They got the ice treadmill. They got you ready for all things hockey and continue to keep you on that level as you go through the season. Okay, superskillshockey.ca. Head on over there. Get signed up for all of that awesomeness. We're getting ever closer to the big night. October 28th is the night for the Elmwood Fall Feast. Head to elmwoodwaxy.ca/fall feast to get your table, get your tickets, to donate, to help out. Word on the street is Auntie Susie's location here is getting the next transportation vehicle that we fundraise for with these events. So very, very excited for this edition, as it'll be the first one I get to stay the whole time as just a member of the family, not emceeing, not involved, just enjoying and contributing and most likely basking in all the love and kindness and generosity that flows through these events. So grateful to be a part of this and to promote it and to remind you, we always say do those good things. It's another great thing for you to do. Again, elmwoodwaxy.ca/fall feast. That is where you find all the info you need to make a difference with that one. And before we tell you about the Spirit of Cosmo breakfast, Dragon, why don't we go ahead and wake up Frankie, and we'll make our way out of here today. Beautiful. Spirit of Cosmo breakfast, mid-November, coming up. That's the next one on the big board for, again, doing good things as we help out our friends over at Cosmopolitan Industries. And the Spirit of Cosmo breakfast gives away an award to people doing really, really good things in the community. Another place full of generosity and goodness and kindness. And it's just so important that we help out these organizations that are doing all the work, man, that you and I can never do. I say they're angels in human form, all the stuff they do. And it's the one time a year I get up at 6 a.m. for this breakfast, as I will be emceeing that one. So to Charlene and Big C and all of our peeps over at Cosmo, looking very forward to that Spirit of Cosmo breakfast. And gentlemen, those are live reads, what we talk about, it's what we do. If you feel like your fundraiser, your organization, your charity could benefit from a live read or two. We love to help you out, okay? Just send an email to contact@dufferinav.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. That's really hard to do when you got Frankie playing in the background there. It's a tough one. Whew, a little bit off key, but that's all right. We're always a little bit off key. Also got the website about to be updated yet again. Thanks to Royal Anders. Just like the email, minus the contact and the @ sign. You can check that one out. We also got the Twitch stream right here. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, we're on there, and we're looking to expand to even more once this Twitch stream studio is all set up and ready to rock. Twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media is where you find us there, and we'd love to have you. It's the next big thing. You know how everyone's like, oh, what's this YouTube? And now we're all on YouTube. This is the thing. Well, what's this Twitch? And then we're all going to be over there. We're already there, so come by and say hello. What a great show today. Thank you again to Boontis, to Dragon, and everyone else, to the birthday boy, Matt Young from CTV. Always so much fun on this show, and I'm so grateful and thankful that we get to do this each and every weekday with you. So, most importantly, thank you to you as we continue to try to make the world better by doing good things. That's all it takes. Golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. That's at least how you start a network. That's all I did for my career, 25 years in radio, and now all those friends we made are helping out here because we treated them how we want to be treated. It's a very simple rule, but it works every time. With that, fun table in tomorrow. We'll have the barber, we'll have Uncle Brando, and we'll have hardcore and so much more. Until then, remember, keep doing those good things, all right? It's starting to work. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Go Jays!